Hello everyone, here are my teams for CATARINA DEVON's Arena. Now this first team is a no stall team, and the nice thing about Yamato and Ace is that with their switch they apply a burn or ignited status onto all enemies, which means they will die, since they are fodder enemies. But I seem to have forgotten to show that, so I have to sort of explain it now. If you're going to use burn to defeat all the enemies, you want to attack the units with a 1-turn timer so that you won't have to watch them attack you, because that is a time loss. Using the burn to defeat all enemies also allows you to conserve matching orbs on your int units, which is important for this stage where you want matching orbs, although you're already guaranteed one with that support. Also, that support is not required because you can just stall instead. The damage reduction is not necessary. That support is really only used for reducing the stall on teams. Also, about replacements, Yamato and Ace can be replaced with any conditional boost as long as that condition is active. So I'd recommend someone like Perona, who's essentially a conditional boost against everything. And we are not getting rid of the burn, so you will be able to pass into that Perona's negative status HP threshold, where she will guarantee the negative effect through immunity, but Katarina is not even immune to negative, so that's not even necessary. And Bonnie also provides a defense down, but there is no defense down conditional provider on this team since Yamato and Ace provide a burn conditional. Reiju on this team is just a beat stick. 3000 whole attack. I did put posters into her for PvP memes. Int is not that good right now, at least not for me, since I do not have any of the newer Pyro Rumble units, such as Uroge and the Dorian Broggy, I think. Yeah. This next team uses the new Super Tandem Kid, which is the unit this arena is designed around, so it's quite easy. I believe all these units are free to play except that Doflamingo. Since Killer is on this team and we have 2 driven units other than Kid and Killer, Kid Super Tandem is active, which lags my emulator for whatever reason. This does not occur all the time though, because there are certain stages or certain missions where I do not get the lag, and then certain missions where I do have the lag. I do not know why. It only happens sometimes. But in arenas and Grand Voyage, it happens all the time. I don't remember where I didn't get it. Crocodile doesn't end up launching his special here, so he and his Halloween Law support are kind of useless. He does fulfill the Killer's condition of having 6 driven characters on the crew though, since that'll let Killer provide the crew with driven characters with a high affinity boost, though you probably had enough damage anyways. Double special on Caesar is not required as long as you have support Lafitte, or you could just remove support Lafitte and use Caesar's double special. It doesn't really matter. You won't be needing his second special anywhere in this mission unless you wanted to deal 1 damage. I guess you could poison one of the earlier stages and then have an upgraded conditional on stage 3. I don't think this team had any stalling, but I could be wrong. I wasn't paying too much attention to the clip. Moria probably not needed, especially if you stall for Crocodile and Halloween Law's Orb boost. Honestly, I don't think Moria or Law are needed. You could just use Crocodile's Chain boost. Then again, Kid already boosts the Chain boost by twice the amount, essentially. Non-me support is also an alternative to Moria, she's just a lower affinity boost. And this is a Straw Hat team. I managed to pull them in the recent Anniversary Sugo Fest. I did not get them on their debut. Again, these are mostly free-to-play units, though I think there is a rare recruit support on Marco. I think his name is Rakugo, and he reduces Marco's cooldown by 1 at the final stage. In this recording, I do get slot bind on my bottom row, but I still managed to clear because I also think it's because of the last tap levels. This friend captain has final tap level 3. I don't think I could have cleared it if it was any lower. But that was also due to me mindlessly wasting Marco's matching orb just now and not being able to clear this stage in one go. If I had a bit higher investment, like this is very close. If I had a bit more, if I had put stat boosters, I don't remember if I had put stat boosters or if I had more attack, cotton candy, I could have cleared this in one turn even with no matching orbs. Though there could be the possibility where I get non-matching orbs. I mean, what is the opposite of beneficial orbs? Huh. Since we only have one positive buff, Straw Hat crew will provide all of their buffs. If we had 2 positive buffs, they would have merely extended those buffs. 2 or more. The slot bind does greatly reduce my damage here. And for the final team, I just slapped all the Annie units together, except Yamato and Ace, because they had already appeared earlier in the video, and I didn't want to bother with the team building. So, Luffy should be boosting everyone on this team except for Kaido. Since Kaido is a striker powerhouse, Luffy only boosts free spirits and fighters. I don't know if Corona can be replaced. I don't remember. I just checked, and she should be able to be replaced by any, preferably free spirit or fighter, defense down conditional She does have the added benefit of locking the chain, though Sanji already provides a pretty big chain boost, which should get around the attack down below a certain chain multiplier. I believe it's 2 times. So after 1 or 2 perfects, you should no longer be affected by the attack down. I really like the Kaido and the Kainu support combination, guaranteeing a full load of Wano orbs. Pretty useful without having to guarantee a board of matching orbs prior. Since all the other alternatives we had before are the likes of Yamato and Odin, who both require matching orbs to already be there. I guess Odin also converts strength orbs to matching, but he doesn't deal damage with the special, so he can't use the Kainu support. Yeah, Yamato and Odin both require matching orbs prior to launching their specials. Kaido is just different classes compared to those. Yamato is more universal since she does increase damage taken and chain boosts. She also has block orb manipulation, which is this Kaido and a Kainu support combination cannot do. That is like also spending 1 team slot just to convert orbs to Wano isn't that great. It's just interesting.